Samaj Nairobi, LAXMANBHAI Construction Premier League Season 2. Today, match number 24, a game between Swami Bapa and the Haram Titans. For the toss, I have the two captains, Sachin Gill from Swami Bapa and Captain Niraj Patel from Haram Titans. To do the honors for the toss, I have Mr. Bhavesh Goyal. Mr. Bhavesh will do the honors of the toss. Captain Sachin is going to call. Youth League is the call. Youth League it is. Captain Sachin has won the toss. I'll have a few words with the captain. Sachin, you've won the toss. What would you like to do on this wicket?
We like to bowl first.
Any particular reason for bowling first?
We have batted first a couple of games. We like to bowl first now.
Looking at your team and looking at the team of Haram Titans, you're going to chase a total now. What total are you looking at restricting the Haram Titans?
Around 140, 150.
So we're looking at 140 to 150, a total that Team Swami Bapa would like to restrict Team Haram Titans. Any changes in your team?
Vasant Jesani goes out, Bhavesh Irani comes in.
So Vasant is out and Bhavesh comes in for Team Swami Bapa. I'll now have a few words with the captain, Niraj of Haram Titans. Niraj, you've lost the toss. You've been put to bat first. If you won the toss, what would you have done?
We like it to bowl first also, but batting first not a problem.
So batting first, you've got a deep batting lineup. What total are you looking at?
160 to 170 will be a good target.
Any changes in your team?
No changes.
So Team Haram Titans playing with the same squad. From the center, the news is Team Swami Bapa have won the toss and elected to bowl first.
Good afternoon, welcome once again to match number 24 of the Samaj Premier League here at the Shirikuchileva grounds in west of Nairobi. Match number 24, match between Swami Bapa and Haram Titans. Haram Titans batting after being put in by Swami Bapa. Swami Bapa are winless and they'll be looking to win this match, their second last match of this event. As you can see, though, that's the first run coming of a white ball from young Krishil Patel. This is the first of the two matches today. The next match will be between Purple Cap and Ndovu Crushers. Once again, Narendra Patel showing his intention, clearly known by going for a boundary there. He's opened the batting with Shubham Patel. We've got 6 more days for this tournament. Once again, going up the aerial route and again managing to get the boundary. 2 boundaries in a row from Narendra Kalyan. This, as I said earlier, this is a crucial match for Swami Bapa. They have remained winless in their last 5 matches, and so they'll be looking for something to redeem themselves as we come to the last stages of this tournament. Good comeback there, kept it low. Narendra Patel missing it. Umpires, we've got Isaac Oyeko and Charles Karaoke. Third umpire, Paul Angere, and match referee, we've got Lal Jibudia. There picks up a single to put Shubham Patel on strike for the first time in this match. Shubham, another little batsman, not that much a big hitter, but is somebody that can be relied on to get the runs on the border. And so this is a good combination of 2 people. If they settle, they can be very destructive. And with me on the commentary box is Budia, Raj Budia. Yesterday was in action as they went down to Palora Dragons. Raj, welcome.
Thank you, Don. So, ladies and gentlemen, today's first game, match number 24. Swami Bapa taking on the HARIOM Titans. At the toss, Swami Bapa won the toss, elected to bowl first. And that brings over number 1 in completion. HARIOM Titans, 18 runs for no loss. A great start there for HARIOM Titans, with Narendra Kalyan and Shubham Patel taking on the charge.
Onkar Jadav to bowl the second over for team Swami Bapa. Raja, I'm sure you've watched all. I'll say you've watched all the matches that have been taken part in this tournament. Have been played in this tournament, and today is the match number 6 for HH Swami Bapa. They are still winless. Maybe briefly, if you could just tell us from your analysis, what do you think has not worked for them?
So apparently for HH Swami Bapa, as you would see that at the beginning, they missed out on Sachin Gill, who went for the national duty, and the team was only left out with the 2 professional players. And they also missed out a player who was supposed to fly in, Dwanil Patel, who couldn't also make it due to some unavoidable circumstances. And due to that, when you miss out 2 key players in your team, it becomes the entire game is on the shoulders of the ones who are here. And the young boys, I felt, couldn't cope up with the pressure in the beginning of the tournament when they lost the first 3 straight on, and that is what affected them in coming back. In terms of the team, it's a brilliant team. The boys, everyone is doing well. It's just that the tournament itself hasn't supported them quite well. That was a throw there for Onkar. From his bowling, I feel a direct hit would have sent Shubham Patel back to the pavilion there.
Yeah, Raja. Yeah, I'll agree with you that the absence of Sachin in the first 3 matches of the tournament was a big blow for them. But he's come in and in 2 matches he has scored 113 runs with the highest of 74. So apart from those, and also I find that maybe I think also Onkar hasn't clicked. He hasn't. Yes, he's played 5 matches. He's only scored 117. So he's not. I beg your pardon. He's not actually contributed. So do you think that? And also there's another professional, also Yash Chavan, who has played 5 matches, scoring 111. So do you think the 2 haven't contributed as such to their team?
So as we spoke about, and Onkar Yadav picking up the first wicket. Early breakthrough for HH Swami Bapa. Shubham Patel has been caught by Kishan Kerai on long off. A good field placement there from Onkar, asking Shubham to play on the top. Doesn't get the timing as required, and he falls for the trap. So we were talking about Yash and Onkar. As we said, those were the only 2 professional players remaining in the absence of Dwanil and Sachin. They were trying to play a bit of more cautious cricket, trying to survive on the wicket for a longer period, and not playing their shots, not creating that confidence within themselves that at least if either of them in any of the games would have attacked the bowling attack from any of the teams, they would have made a big impact. What was happening is Onkar goes in, tries to get a score, 20-25, he's dismissed. Then Yash goes in, scores a 20-25, he's again dismissed. There is no game you would see that Onkar and Yash were both on the crease at the same time. Maybe they would have set up their lineup in such a way that both the professionals would come and play on the crease for a longer period of time and rotate the strike. As they are 2 professionals, they know how to play the game easily.
Talking about professional, in comes Hiren Kerai. Hiren Kerai has been another player that Haram Titans have really depended on him. Yes, sir, he's not had a very good outing too. He's only scored 80 runs with the highs of 34. So as Titans try to boost their chances of getting into the top 4. Maybe this could be a big inning for him today.
Definitely, he's been struggling quite a bit, unable to provide his experience in terms of bat. But in terms of his keeping, we cannot mention anything about it.
His keeping has been it's been good. I think he's one of the best keepers we've seen in this tournament. Out of the 8 plus maybe 10 keepers that have been used, talking about 10, Yash Gohil coming in as a wicket keeper for Swami Bapa. And also we've had some teams like whereby they are having 2 wicket keepers. A team like Purple Cape, they've got they didn't have Sukudip. So we had at least 10 plus keepers. I think he's really been outstanding on the or behind the stumps.
So the good thing about Hiran is he's not letting his batting performance impact his keeping and impact the team in terms of fielding, because he's up the mark. Hiran even says by himself that he wants to contribute something for the team. So today is an opportunity for him to ensure that he stays there in the crease.
Krishil bowling his second over, earlier on having conceded 18 runs. Will be looking to make a comeback there, and what a good bowling there from the young man, ensuring that Narendra Patel comes forward and blocking the ball. Onto the leg. Good chase there for only 2 runs. It's a good start here from Swami Bapa. Having conceded 18 runs in the first over, they've been able to restrict them to only 3. Up in the air. Is there a chance there of boundary? Narendra Patel brings in another boundary. As earlier mentioned, Hiren Kerai has been decent without behind the stump with the four dismissals, 1 catch and 2 stumping. .4 overs, 3 overs gone. Haram Titans are on 27 for the loss of 1 wicket. Onka, a wicket, good piece of keeping there, a wide ball, but young Kohil, Kenya under 19 skipper, stopping a boundary with his decent work behind the stump. Onka, 2 runs, 1 wicket in his first over. Sorry, a wicket and a run. Match number 24, as I said earlier, is a big one for Swami Bapa. After this, they'll be playing Playmasters on Monday. So today's match is a big one for them. If they get a win,
so once again, Omkar Yadav picking up the wickets of the hard-hitting Narendra Patel. Looked like a slow delivery there from Omkar. Oh yes, it is. The knuckle ball coming in play. Narendra Patel straight away chipping it up. And brilliant running catch there from Sachin Gill. We could see Sachin a bit struggling. He's playing with a slightly injured foot. And that is why we could see him not coming to bowl. Otherwise, Sachin Gill normally likes to use the new ball. You could already see there Narendra Kalyan was early for the short. Realized the short ball, a slow ball coming through. Couldn't manage to keep it down.
Samagaja. Good average, 49. Or what do you think as a bowler?
He's a perfect all-rounder, I must say. Samar Gajar, left-handed batsman, left-arm bowler, and a great person to be around in.
Lovely shot. Good start for Swami Bapa. What matters is will they continue this way or they let it slip again, as it has been the case in a number of matches that they played. Remember about 2 matches whereby they were in control but could not hold on to the ender and ended up losing once again. Today, they'll be seeking to tighten it up and maybe register their first victory. Big wide there from Onka. But once again, as I said, good piece of fielding from Yash Gohil. Kenya under-19 cricket team skipper. Finished 3rd in the April's next year's World Cup qualifiers, losing to Tanzania, and Namibia finishing 2nd. I think good bowling. That's what we want to see from the professionals that have been brought in this tournament. So that the boys like Krishil can learn 1 or 2 things from them. And I think these 2 of us has been good from Onka.
Definitely, except for the couple of wides that he's bowled. I think the rest has been brilliant. And once again, a great over. 7 runs and a wicket. Hariom Titans, 34 runs for the loss of 2 wickets after 4 overs. So we see a change in action. Another professional left arm spinner, Yash Chawan, coming in. Look at the bowling figures. 6 for 8. 23 times he's got a 3-wicket haul, and 3 times he's picked a 5-wicket haul. He used to bowl to the 2 professionals of the Hariom Titans, Hiren and Samar. Lately cut there from Hiren, straight away picking up the single, giving the strike to the left-handed batsman Samar Gurjar. So it's going to be a nice contest here for a left-arm bowler to bowl to a left-handed batsman. Dan?
Yeah, that's a good. It's a tough combination having the two lefty and righty. No, in most cases, I think the bowler loses his line, and then you find that you don't have a time to recover. There's 6 balls, and then you bail maybe 1 or 2 bad deliveries. They've been hit straight away. Wasn't given time to know what I was just talking about, Raj. You have no time to settle. Being a pace bowler, it can be easier because by the time you get to a run up, you know where to pitch the ball, you know what to do. But with spinners, you need to change quickly, and that's exactly what has not gone Yash Chavan's way.
And great to see Samar straight away going for it. This time around, playing on the off through the cover region, picking up a boundary. Those are the 2 shots I really like for Samar. His slog sweep and the late cut. You can see that. Waits for the ball to pass the crease line, playing it very late. They can pass it through the gaps. And that is what the local boys need to understand. You can see there, he waited for the ball. At the line of the crease is when he plays it.
And something also that I actually like is when you have played a shot, you are very sure it goes to the boundary. You don't even to move. You just hit it and watch it rolling all the way to the boundary. 2 good shots from Yash Chavan. Sorry, from Samagaja.
So for any lefties who are watching this, they should learn quite a lot from Samar on the way he bats, on the way his stance is up in the air. Once again, same region, through the point this time, gets another boundary. Same results, late cut, and picks up the boundary there.
The beauty of this shot is what he has done is that he's watched the ball to the ender. You can just see his hit as soon as he's hitting the ball, somehow you find that maybe his head is just over the bat. So that's a very good eye coordination there from the batsman.
Looks like the spectators want to lose their phones while fetching the ball.
Big shot once again. This time just over the bowler's head for a boundary. And with that, brings up a 53 for the loss of 2 wickets.
What a over this is for the Haram Titans. 19 runs coming off it. The shot where you are least worried about playing it is over the bowler. You don't have a field there. There is nothing that you can do about it.
And but it's difficult to play. It's a very nice shot to play, but difficult to play because that kind of a shot you have to play with. Actually, that's one of the shots that you have to play with a straight bat.
Your hand and eye coordination has to be 100% to play such a shot. So Onkar coming in for his third. A late cut there, opening the face of the blood by Hiren Karai. A welcome boundary for him as well. Great to watch this. You can see the last moment just opens up the blade. Tough there for the fielder, Girish. Pounding on that. A short ball for Monkar. And back-to-back boundaries there. Look at that. Just waiting on the back foot. And what a shot that is. I think that is going to increase the confidence of Hiren Karai's innings today. Once again a slow ball there for Monkar. A great comeback there.
Samagaja is the leading batsman in Hariom with 190 runs from 5 innings. So, followed by Shubham Patel. So, him being there somehow brings a lot of confidence in the other batters. They know that he can deliver. So, with those two, I'm sure their technical bench and the entire dugout, they are somehow relieved. But for Team Swami Bapa, they'll need not to let it slip off. They've started off very well, picking up 2 quick wickets in inside 3 overs. So what they just need to do is not to let it slip off. Tighten up, work harder, support the fielders, support the bowlers, and then for the bowlers, try and hit the right areas and let the batsman commit a mistake, and off you will have a third one or even 4. Who knows?
Exactly, rightfully said. The main thing at this moment now is to avoid bowling the boundary balls. Let the batsmen run between the wickets. Let them utilize their energy. And then when they try to go for a big one, you can have a chance of being caught. So great comeback there for Monkar after being dispatched for 2 boundaries in the first over. That brings to end of the power play. Hariom Titans 61 runs for the loss of 2 wickets. These are the fans of Swami Bapa. These are the people who have ensured that Team Swami Bapa participate in any of the tournaments across the nation, giving their exposure, giving their trust into the boys. We have Bhavesh and Prasang also. So after the end of the power play, we have Paresh Karai who comes in, the right arm finger spinner.
Paresh Karai, youngster, being put to task now. Immediately after the power play, scores at 62, scoring at 10 runs and over. Big moment for the young man. He's been outstanding in this tournament, picking up big wickets, at times also draining the runs. This is another big moment for him. How he'll be able to take on these experienced batters, Hiren Kere and Samagaja, is for us to wait and see. A single pick there once again. Big chase there by Krishil. Only 2 runs.
शाबाश यार शाबाश यार
Well ball there. Unlucky. Didn't get a wicket. Told you that this young boy is capable of taking on the big boys. From 4 matches, he's picked only 4 wickets, but they have been crucial wickets, and maybe he's going to add that a figure in the remaining in his next 3 overs, as that single gets us to the end of the 7th over. Haram Titans are on 68 for 2.
Right some brown to you.
Coming in to bowl the 8th over for Swami Bapa, Milan Varsani.
So Milan Varsani in to bowl for team Swami Bapa. Samar Gajar on strike. Just a feet outside the crease. Starts with a slow ball. Plays it to the third man for a single. So far, Hiren Kirai playing a steady game, giving Samar Gajar most of the strike. Short ball has been pulled, but a fielder is available there. Kishan who cuts it for a single. Once again, a great ball there. Not allowing the batsman to pick up the boundaries. So far, the previous over and this over haven't considered any boundaries. And this is what we can say, that if it continues like this, without any boundary balls, definitely the HS Swami Bapa will be on top of this game. Played it with soft hands there, Hiran, and calls for a 2 straight away. Picks up the 2 runs.
We are scoring at almost 10 runs and over. Picking up singles. The number of dot balls in this match have been limited, because thanks to the experience of these two, if they are not able to get those boundaries, you could see they are running in with the inter wicket has been top, and this actually puts pressure on the fielders. And so far, one thing that I've noticed, and I'm very glad to see, is that unlike the last 2-3 matches, we've not had, apart from one maybe misfield, we've not had misfields in this inning. So which tells you that Swami Bapa know they really need to work harder. It's only that maybe the unavailability of Sachin Gill bowling has that has also affected them up to this stage.
Definitely, because that is the pick of your bowlers. He's always been the pick of the bowlers for any team that he plays for, be it the national team, be it the franchise team, or be it the club team. His in-swing deliveries with the pace that he has used to be lethal. For today's game, yes, as we said, that he's carrying an injury, so we might not see him. But we would like to see him utilize the bowling energy in his batting.
Hope that is, yeah, you are right. Hope that is keeping on that energy with the batter. Beautiful day, beautiful afternoon at the Kachileva ground in the west of Nairobi. We are into match number 24 of the Samaj T20 tournament, sponsored by LAXMANBHAI Construction Company. Paresh Kerai bowling his second over, having just conceded 7 in his opening. Wickets haven't been coming his way, but only 4 wickets from 5 matches, but he's been able to tighten the runs flow in a number of occasions. Maybe he could do that today, and maybe even have his wickets tally increase.
He's been a great bowler for Team Swami Bapa. Also for the local league, he plays for Team Swami Bapa in the Super Division. His finger spinning, very difficult to play. You could see there the arm ball coming in play, getting the inside edge of Hiran Kerai. unable to pick a run. So that's the dot ball, and one more tree has been planted. Comes down the wicket, opening and giving himself a bit of room. Plays it through the extra covers. Once again a welcome boundary there for Hiren. Goes on the leg side, but this time round has been picked up, and as Dan said, Paresh Kerai coming into the wickets column. Hiren Kerai is to depart on 22 runs of 20 deliveries. A great catch there by Milan Varsani. Wicket number 3 down for Hariom Titans at a total of 84 runs after 8.4 overs.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the SCLPS LAXMANBHAI Construction Premier League Season 2, organized by Shri Kachilava Patel Samaj Youth League, proudly sponsored by our title sponsor, LAXMANBHAI Construction Limited, live streaming media partners, EPCO Forest Limited, Love Timber and Hardware Supply Limited, silver sponsors, South Steel Farm, Apex Steel and Apex Piping, bronze sponsors, Roadwork Mall and Goodways Kenya Limited, fuel partners, Silver Star Manufacturers Limited and Hariom Titans. Man of the Match Award partner, Juja Blocks Limited. Highest Sixes Award partner, Sejanan Creative Limited. Most Dot Balls Award partners, MK Builders, Kapil Timber, Alpha Aluminium and BBC Auto Parts. For every dot ball, SCLPS will be planting a tree. Radio broadcast partner, East FM. Internet service provider, Irani Telecommunications.
हमने स्वामी बाबा के खिलाई रानी जीत हो या हार हो दिल लगा के खेलना हमने स्वामी बाबा के खिलाई दिल के सच्चे और
How's the shoulder now?
हमने स्वामी बाबा के खिलाई दीवानी दीवानी जीत हो या हार हो
I like it. Oh, yaar.
So we are back in action. Satish Hirani taking the place of Hiren Kerai. A great over from Paresh. 6 runs and a wicket, even though he was hit for a boundary. After 9 overs, Hariom Titans 84 runs for the loss of 3 wickets.
To go the 10th over for Swami Bapa, Milan Varsani.
So Milan Varsani in for the 10th over for Team Swami Bapa. Bowling straight on to the stumps, asking the batsman to play the unusual shot so that he can get the wicket. Through the covers, straight away call for a second. Great running between the wickets there. 2 runs have been picked by Samar and Satish. And that was a thumbs up there from Samar to Satish for the great awareness of the fielder and asking him for the second run. A slow ball to follow there from Milan. Great over so far.
As I said earlier, Swami Bapa will have to look somewhere to get the 4 overs that Sachin will have bowled. Raj mentioned about his experience with the new ball, swings. So they'll have to get somewhere the 4 overs.
Once again, Satish Irani straight away calling for the second. Good running there between the wickets. Samagaja this time around deep in the crease. Plays it straight down. Picking up the single. And that's end of 10 overs. Haram Titans 89 runs for the loss of 3 wickets.
End of 10 overs, Haram Titans on 89 runs for the loss of 3 wickets.
So Dan, during the toss when we had a word with the captains, Sachin was happy to restrict Team Haram Titans around 150 and below, while the captain of Haram Titans, Niraj, he said that they're looking at a target of 160 to 170 on a wicket that we've seen has always been a high scoring total until the game of yesterday, where the Nairobi Capitals could not cross the 100 run mark as well.
Marcus! Jackie, shake
If a part, yeah, as I was saying, to answer you mentioned that 150, 160 is still possible, keeping in mind that they still have their captain. Yet to bat, Samagaja looks like he's already settled in, he's controlling the inning. And people like Satish now, what they'll do, they'll try and now get those singles when opportunities coming up, when a bad ball comes. See where you can dispatch it. So I feel 160, 150 is achievable, unless they just do something different from what we're seeing with their batting.
You mentioned the number of wickets that they have in hand, and yes, the captain is yet to come in. They have the likes of Vishal Bojani, Mahendra Siani, who can hit the ball, who can look for quick singles and doubles within the crease.
and Summer being there playing on 37 of 23. That's a sweep shot, picking up the boundary, now moves on to the 40s. Summer, a ball that was bowled down the leg side. If there was no bat involved in it, maybe a wide would have been even called by the umpire. But Summer sees that's a bad delivery and he converts it.
Looking at how Nairobi Capital batted yesterday, you are part of that team. The difference from the inning, yesterday's inning and this one, is like they lost 2 quick wickets. They lost to Haram Titans, lost 2 wickets in 3 overs. But 7 overs later, they are almost getting to 100 runs. To me, unless you will correct me, I feel the difference is they knew before in the next 10 overs we need to get partnership. Regardless of what you're going to score, they're going to get partnership, which I think is the reason why. That's the reason why Nairobi Capitals were not felt like the wicket did not favor them.
Definitely. So for us, maybe we would say is whichever batsman was going in, at the back of their mind, there was that aspect that was set that the wicket isn't playing well. But it's not a matter of the wicket. It's a matter of how the batsman would have played at that particular time. I felt we didn't have the rotational strike as required. The runs were not flowing in, and that allowed the Palora Dragons to bowl to their areas with all the confidence that they had. Because even if they would have bowled a bad delivery, understanding that what was left at the back of our minds, that the wicket isn't playing well, you are not risking your shots. And that is where we had maybe fallen short. Yes, definitely, but with the wicket, that the way it was playing yesterday, another 30 more or 40 more runs on the board would have made a greater difference.
Milan Barsani bowling his 3rd over, already having conceded 15 runs. He hasn't bagged a wicket. Satish Irani trying to get a cut, but missing it completely. So the issue here that has come up, Raja, and it has been an issue even in the other matches, is that somehow I feel if a team loses early wickets and the wickets of maybe your reliable batters, there's a lot of cracking. You find that the partnerships aren't coming with. They kept on losing wicket at regular intervals. Is it an issue whereby the players are over relying on some players in their team?
So we've seen that in the case of Nairobi Capitals and Mahadev Strikers. That for Nairobi Capitals, we've seen it's Mohit Java. For the Mahadev Strikers, it's Chirag Sisodia. So yes, we've spoken about it, and even though you say you have Mohit Java or Mahadev have Chirag Sisodia, they are also human. They're not a machine that they'll go to the wicket, score for you 15 every game. That's an inside-out shot there. What a shot that is from Summer. Moving him just 1 run short to his half century. So coming back, as we said, yes. So the impact of just one player that the teams have been dependent on is what has put their morale a bit down when that particular player does not perform. With that single, it's the half century for Summer Gujjar. Very casual in his celebration, just a thumbs up towards the dugout by Summer. And that is end of 12 overs. The Haram Titans 106 runs for the loss of 3 wickets. Statistics that have been pulled out from Dan Okinyo mentions that Samar Gajjar's highest score have been 54 in 2 innings. One against the Mahadev Strikers, one against the Purple Caps. Do we see him pass the 54 mark today?
Yes, you are right. The way he looks, the way he's batting, and he knows that he's the settled batter. He needs to guide the team. 54 is not a pipe dream for him. I'll be surprised if he doesn't get 55, if he doesn't surpass that score, because up to now he's not given any life. He's batted so well, offered some good shots. He's offered some good shots, but I'm sure Hariom are not looking at that. Hariom are looking at a situation whereby he might bat to the end. And Raj, trust me, if he bats to the end I'm talking about until maybe 19th over, he might even go past the 160, 70 you're talking about. And
could be he even create his first century of the tournament. Something really shocking about the HH Swami Bapa team, as we can see on the screens, Yash Chavan, who went for 19 runs in his first over, hasn't yet come back to bowl. And the particular reason for that is because Samar Gajjar is on the crease. A left-handed batsman who is supposed to face the left-handed bowler, and we are already on the 13th over. Is it going to be really late for Yash not to come?
Of course, it will be late for him, and that's what I'm saying. The absence, they have to. If Chavan hasn't bowled up to now, we're into the over 13, and he hasn't bowled his second over. And remember, they still don't have Sachin Gill, so it's going to be, unless, again I repeat, unless Hariom put on some different batting performance here, I see 170, 180 happening here, because he'll come when maybe they will have set a platform, laid a platform for a big score, and it will be difficult for him to bowl.
Definitely, and they need to understand, yes, Yash Chavan went for 19 runs, but he went for 19 runs in the power play. After the power play, we've not seen Yash coming back. Yes, you have a left-handed batsman in the crease, but you now even have the field to bowl to support you in your bowling. So I feel Sachin maybe in the next over can try and bring Yash back into the attack.
You're right, they have no option. They have to do that. And again, one thing you also have to remember, we are talking about the batters that are in Hariom Titans dugout. We forgot about Shem Goche also. So these two, I think that third wicket partnership set a good platform for a very good score. 7 overs to play. We've done with 13. Hariom Titans on 113 for the loss of 3 wickets. Satish Irani on 4 from 7, and Samagaja on 55, just beating his highest score in just 34 balls.
Coming back to the 14th over for HH Swami Bapa. Krishil Patel.
So change in the bowling. We still don't see Yash Chavan. It's Krishil who comes for his third over. Bringing in the pace bowler for Samar Gajjar. At the back of my mind, I feel that the only time I see Yash coming in is once the left-hander Samar is out. That's a big hit over the pavilion for a massive 6. Has that gone to the neighborings? That is not a way Krishil would have liked to be welcomed in his second spell. That's up and over and out. Walks down the wicket and picks it from the bounce. A great comeback there. This time around, once again, Krishil, the better of the two. He's seen Summer walk down, pulls the length a bit, not allowing Summer to swing his arm. So ball number 3 from Krishil, Samar Gaja. On the off, a full ball has been powerfully hit straight down the ground. A great pick and throw there from Milan, just allowing a single to be taken. So we've seen Samar go for runs in the last 2 overs. What do you feel that Satish is going to react to this? Is he going to do the same or return the strike back to Samar? So full ball, almost a yorker. Satish doing the rightful, giving most of the strike to Samar.
Yeah, he's just done what he's supposed to do, getting Samar Gaja on strike. You just allow him to face all the balls. If you don't get a single, too bad. If you get double, well and good, but allow him to get on strike. Any opportunity that Satish gets should be a single.
That's a full toss on the legs. He's flicked it. And good running between the wickets. Straight away, 2 runs have been taken. That is end of over number 14. Haram Titans, 124 runs for the loss of 3 wickets. So you can see there Krishil, Omkar left with 1 over, with Milan with 1 over, Paresh completing his quota. Yash Chawan coming into ball now. His second over and over number 15. So he's decided to come to ball from the botanical end, where the longer boundary is for the left-handed batsman Samar Gaja.
15th over for wicket coming off. Yash Chawan.
So left arm around the wicket, coming across.
Some of the players that are not in action today, watching it live. Good start.
Good start. You can see the bounces there as well. Slightly holding on the wicket. Samar was opening up, trying to go over the off. Very lucky that the ball didn't carry back to the bowler. So Samar still enjoying batting, even though he's got the longer boundary in action. Still tries to pull it on the legs, on the leg side. Just able to pick a single. Bringing in Satish. Can Satish attack Yash Chawan on the shorter boundary towards the volleyball court? So there is a short mid-wicket and a short extra covers. what SWAMIBAPA are looking here right now is to get the most of it from Yash Chauhan when Satish is facing. Look at that for a catch. On the left hand of Yash Chauhan, and being a left-handed makes it very easy. So another wicket down. Satish Irani has to come back to the pavilion. Fourth wicket down. The replay there, trying to go just on the left hand of Yash. But do remember, Yash, the left arm bowler, with his follow through, an easy catch. Looked difficult, but made it very easy there. Eye on the ball till the end. And a great catch to dismiss.
Incoming batsman for Haram Titans, the captain, Niraj Patel.
So in comes the captain, Niraj Patel. Left arm spin of Yash into the attack. Plays it past the bowler. Picks up the single. A casual walk down the wickets for Samar, completing the single. A great over so far from Yash Chauhan. 2 runs and a wicket. Yet 2 more deliveries to come.
Yeah, that's a very good over so far. Only 2 runs and a wicket. Shot there, beating the point for a boundary. Yes, we've just been talking about how the runs had flown in the previous over, and then we see Yash Chauhan coming in and slightly reducing that. Before that, well crafted boundary from Samagaja. He's only 32 runs of what could be his maiden century in this tournament. Finishing up the over. Done with 15 overs, 131 for the loss of 4 wickets.
Haram Titans on 131 runs for the loss of 4 wickets.
शॉट मत कर बे स्लीप्स को लेके चले आ बोला चेंज राइट अप ओवर
Coming back to the over for SWAMIBAPA, Onkar Jadhav.
Onkar Jadhav coming into bowl his last, picking up 2 in his first 2 overs, and now he's bowling his last. Will he be able to deliver? Will he be able to get the prize wicket of Samagaja before things take a different twist here? Stepped out, hit it hard, landed on his teammates. Just watch a replay. That was a very Hard hit shot. Bounce into Niraj's body, but fortunate enough was able to stand up and continue. Lovely shot there, but completed with a lovely catch from Milan. Good shot, but unfortunately that was a very good piece of fielding, and you could see from the smiles from the skipper and the rest of the team congratulating Milan for completing a good and a well taken catch there. To me, that should be the catch of the tournament. That should be the catch of the tournament. What a well taken from Milan. The captain couldn't believe. Just like I couldn't believe, same to the batsman. And I'm sure even the whole team could not believe when the ball stuck in Milan's hand. Vishal Bojani, batsman number 7. Last over of over number 16. Only 1 run so far, but a wicket. A wicket and 1 run in over number 16 brings us to 132 for the loss of 1 wicket. 5 wickets.
Coming back to bowl the 17th over for Swami Bapa, Yash Chavan.
Chal Yash.
Yash Chavan had a good over, breaking the partnership between Samagaja and Satish. He's up for his 3rd over. Samagaja 30 runs away from his 100. A misfielder rolling to the boundary. Good welcome boundary here for Samagaja. 22 balls to play. With those run kind of fielding might aid him into getting his maiden century here. Well connected.
Chavan. Chal Yash.
Shot. Hard hit shot there from Sama. 2 boundaries in a row. Full toss. Dispatched for a 1 bounce. Another 4, 3 in a row. This time going towards third man. Three in 3. They'll be pushing for 2. Quick running between these 2 batters. Last ball of this over. 2.5 overs. Yash Chavan has conceded 40 runs. 14 runs so far. $15 from the over brings us to the end of over number 17. Haram Titans on 147 for 5.
Haram Titans on 147 runs for the loss of 5 wickets. Coming back to bowl the 18th over.
Milan Versani bowling his last. Samagaja 15 runs away from 100 runs. Full toss. Well punched into the gap for a boundary. Good piece of field batting here from Samagaja. Again, managed to get the gap. This time, only 2 runs, which will put him on strike. 9 runs, short of a century here. Vishal Bujani yet to get off the mark from 3 balls. Picking up a single.
So right on the money. Feels like I missed out the action of the previous over. But Dan gives me a recap. And it happens as what we mentioned. Yash Chawan being expensive a bit. And the reason we all know about is Samar Gajar being on the crease. So Samar Gajar apparently on 93. Vishal yet to get there. Gets the bottom of the bat. Trying to go for the big one. That's end of over number 18. Haram Titans. 156 runs for the loss of 5 wickets. Vishal Bojani playing on 1 out of 5. Samar Gajar playing on 93 of 54 deliveries. And no surprises here. We see Yash Chawan has to come back for his 4th over. As we spoke about it in the earlier of the innings, they've been hit badly in the absence of Sachin Gill, not able to bowl in this match, forcing Yash Chawan to come and bowl the penultimate over. It's a full toss straight to the fielder. So this time around, Yash Chawan decides to bowl over the wickets, not giving that room to Samar Gajar to free his arms through the offside. On the pads, has played on the longer side. Picks a single, straight away calls for 2. That's a shout for a run out. The umpire has asked the 3rd umpire to give out the decision.
Yes, he really pushed for us for 2 runs here. Of course, he knows they've got few balls to remain, and also he's on and the screen tells us that's not out, and Samar Gajar will continue. But all said and done, that was a good piece of fielding.
On the legs, a full toss. And that's a boundary for Samar Gajar, who's now playing on 99 runs. Just 1 run short of his first century of this tournament. And it's going to be the 3rd of the tournament. It started with Chirag Sisodia, followed by Mohit Jawa. Oh, he's able to pick that single. And that's it. Samar Gajar, the man that Dan Okinyo mentioned has to stay there till the 19th over. I think he heard you loud enough.
He had me, and I'm glad that he followed my instruction, and he has been paid off by that well-crafted century, the 3rd of the tournament. He's been outstanding. It's only that 1 or 2 matches he didn't play as expected, but today he just did what he's intended to. And one of the things that stood out is people have batted around him. He had a 3rd wicket partnership, and then he also came and had a 4th one with Satish. Now, again, Vishal is enjoying it. He's enjoying watching the action. That's what I think. Again, I'll go back to a team. You didn't do that yesterday. Otherwise, we could have rejoicing at top 4.
So now Apparently, we stand on the edge of a knife. We can either be on one side or the other side. It all depends on how we play our last game, which is going to be on the Tuesday, on the 12th. And we are playing the Haram Titans. So this game, I hope the Nairobi Capital players are watching it live and making sure that they understand how the Hariom batting side is performing so they can bowl to the areas accordingly.
Krishil Patel bowling his last wicketless for 34 runs.
So Samar wants to keep the strike in the last over, trying to get the maximum number of runs he can. He played with the first ball on the leg side, the shorter boundary, did not take the run. There could have been a second due to this fumble. So up and over, and a massive hit that is by Samar once again. So that is the intent that he wants to go with. Keep the strike and go for the number of maximums he can. So the last 4 deliveries of the first innings for match number 24. Straight down the ground. Goes for a second straight away. Vishal. Good running between the wickets. Ensuring he gives the strike back to Samar. A great ball there from Krishil Patel. Fuller outside the off. Let the batsman hit you on the longer side of the boundary. What a pickup shot that is from Samar. A flick of wrist.
Those are the kind of shots that you can only play when you've settled in and you've got the runs on border. Good shot there. 177. Up in the air. Will it be his ender? Out. After a very good knock. He's done what you're supposed to do. He's been there. He's held the inning. He's ensured that the runs have been put on board. And he comes out as the top batter, picking up his first century on the tournament starter. What a knock from Samagaja. The dugout is happy. Now, after this ball, they'll be looking at what they need to do to defend it. Shem Goche walks in. Shem Goche walks in for the last delivery. I can bet he'll swing it.
Off stump.
Picking up off stump, surprisingly. Told you he'll go for a swing. Is that Krishil second? Yes. Picking up second. What a moment to bring us to the end of this first inning. 2 wickets in 2 balls for Krishil Patel. But what stood out was the 100 run from Samagaja, leading his team to 177 runs. And Swami Bapa will be needing 178 runs to win, to register their first win of this tournament. Do join us in a few minutes for the second inning.
You don't even reason, told me till it's 2, 3. They can make you live
highest 16 award partner, Sejanam Creatives Limited. Most dot balls award partners, MK Builders, Kapil Timber, Alpha Aluminium and BBC Auto Parts. For every dot ball, SCLPS will be planting a tree. Radio broadcast partner, East FM. Internet service provider, Irani Telecommunications. We're back for the second innings between Haram Titans and SWAMIBAPA. SWAMIBAPA require 178 runs to win in 20 overs. Before we begin, can we make some noise for Haram Titans? One more time.
So, ladies and gentlemen, back for action in the second innings of match number 24. Team HH SWAMIBAPA taking on Team HARIOM Titans. The HH SWAMIBAPA requiring 178 runs to win in 20 overs. In comes Sachin Gill and Yash Goyal, the opening batsman for HH SWAMIBAPA, and Peter Koech, who comes to bowl over number 1 for Haram Titans.
Big target there for SWAMIBAPA. Not a best way to look for your victory, first victory. I think 177. They let HARIOM get too far, considering the start they had, having picked up 2 wickets in 3 overs at less than 20 runs. That was a good platform, but they allowed them to get into the match. And the bit about HARIOM's batting, they didn't get excited. We didn't see them going for those big shots. It's just that they batted well.
I think they remained calm and composed, and that is the thing that carried on the innings. You could even see Samar with the way he played for his 113. He was very calm and composed, and selecting the right balls to hit, ensuring that he stays there till the end.
Yash Gohil, having been brought into the team recently to play as a wicket keeper. It's a big moment for him. If he can be able to stay on the other side and watch Sachin building a foundation, it will be a good lesson for him. His experience at his level, having played for the Kenya team, under 19 team, he's the captain of Nairobi Gymkhana. So this is a good moment for him. Well bowled from Peter Koech, but well played. Eyes on the ball from Yash Gohil.
So I feel HH SWAMIBAPA can also reflect to the first innings. It was an innings by just one batsman that carried out, and they've got the likes of Sachin Gill, they have Omkar Yadav, they have Yash Chavan. So the 3 can decide, or they can even plan accordingly, that if we 3 get an opportunity to bat, we score over 60s. 3 batsmen requiring 60 runs, and they're home 180 straight away.
Done with the first over. SWAMIBAPA around 3 runs for the loss of no wicket.
So bowling the second over for Team Haram Titans, Yug Kerai. So we've not seen Sachin Gill during the bowling, but he's here with the bat. He will ensure he plays throughout the innings. What a shot that is! And that's a catch being put down by Shem Goche. It was hit hard, straight to the hands. Couldn't grab it. So we've seen a catch being put down as a lifeline for Sachin. Can he utilize this lifeline? Great piece of bowling there from Yug Karai. Just maintaining the fourth stump on the offs. Asking Sachin, if you want to go for me, you'll have to hit it hard.
Yeah, that's a very big opportunity. As of now, it looks like a very big opportunity. So, hope that they won't regret it. Pulling it, but there's a protection there. Only single on your screen is Charles Karaoke, main umpire as of now. Then second umpire, we've got Isaac Oyeko. Isaac Oyeko has been around for some time, but it's good to see this tournament also giving an opportunity to new umpires. You've seen Paul Ajere, Charles Karaoke, Shashi Kant. So apart from just giving the players opportunity to play and showcase what they can do, even the umpiring team is also being given the opportunity.
Did he get some bat over there? Not really. The in-swinging delivery hits the thigh pads of Yash. He was able to pick up a single. Great over so far there from Yug. Just giving out 1 run off his 4 deliveries. In for his 5th. On the off. Slapped there by Sachin Gill. And that's the first boundary for Team HH Swami Bapa. Water ball to come back. You could see just outside the off, leaving the outside edge of Sachin Gill. End of 2 overs. HH Swami Bapa 9 runs for no loss. So Peter Koech in for his second over. A brilliant over to start with, giving out 3 runs. On strike, Yash Gohil. Peter Koech, a very economical bowler, just under 6 for a T20 match. That's an edge. Trying to go for the big one. And he's been caught by Hiren Karai. A regulation catch there by Hiren.
Wicket in the 3rd over of this match. And again, the wicket keeper doing what he has been doing well so far. He's been outstanding.
So incoming, the professional Onkar Jadhav. So this is what we were talking about. That Onkar, Sachin Gill and Yash Chavan need to be on the crease for the longer period to ensure that they take SWAMIBAPA on the winning runs. So Peter Koech to bowl to Onkar.
I think Koech wants them to play with the keeper's gloves, because he's avoiding getting the ball into the stumps, because that's how he plays with him in the same club, and he knows how strong Onka is in anything onto the stump. So maybe by trying to bowl the same line that is bowled to Yash, he's just trying to see if it's going to edge in the keeper's hand or play into the field. Same thing.
Straight away, off the mark with a boundary 4. Sachin is just asking Onkar, I'm standing on the other side of the wicket. Don't hit me with the ball while you're looking for boundaries. So Peter Koech this time around a bit much straighter. The in-swinging delivery. Over the top. Yes, it is. Same region, same results. As you can see, umpire Isaac Oyoko signaling to the scorers. A shortish delivery there from Peter Koech. Playing it with the mind of the batsman, but Onkar has got a second consecutive boundary.
161 looks like too far, but if they've been able to get some partnerships here, then that score will be easily achieved. Yes, as much as they've got Yash Chahan into the dugout, these two will need, first of all, they have to make sure that they finish up the power play and maybe get them to something around 40. That will be good, and leaving them 120 in 12 overs, so which is a possible target. So first of all, these two batters will have to try and bat until the power play.
Definitely, and looking at Sachin struggling between the wickets in running, as is a bit injured, that will also restrict them in looking for the quick singles or even converting the twos.
With Sachin's form, current form, I just think things are not going Swami Bapa's way, because they missed his 4 overs, and also in here now, his running won't be into the mark, what they are looking for. So will we be okay concluding that it has not been Swami Bapa's tournament?
Definitely.
Because keep in mind also, their wicket keeper, Dwanil Patel, was supposed to come here, then unfortunately he got bereaved, and he didn't honor this tournament. So it's just not just been their tournament.
at times when they say if it's not your day, it's not your day. So once again, a brilliant piece of fielding there by Vishal. Unfortunately, the ball was hit with that power that he couldn't even able to stop it. He put in the dive, but the ball still rolled on to the boundary.
Good effort from him. Good effort. He covered a very long grounder. I covered a big grounder to at least save 2 extra runs, but unfortunately couldn't hold on to it and rolling into the boundary. All said and done, good piece of effort there from Vishal.
And I feel that is where the Haram Titans can be useful. Their fielding has been on the mark so far in the tournament. We only saw a catch being put down today, but they can recover. You can see the efforts that they're putting in. A target of 178. When you have the likes of Sachin, Omkar, it can be very easy. So slow ball there, goes through the fielder. Sachin casually just taking a single. We can see Sachin, yes, struggling. Otherwise, Sachin is known for running between the wickets. He's a great athlete. That would have taken the legs off the umpire, Charles Kariuki. You could see Onkar Yadav charging down the wicket. That moved like a trace of bullet. Just fortunate to hit the stumps. Oh, that was 4 runs written all over it. It's the wickets on the other side saving those 4 runs. Up and over. Once again, it's a boundary for Onkar. The way Onkar is looking to bat today, he looks like chasing this total down with at least an over in spare.
As I said, it was a big match for them. At least they need to go into the last match knowing that at least they picked up a win. Because that will make them, if they lose this match, then they'll be playing just knowing that let's honor the fixture. But maybe if they win and their next match, which they are playing against Playmasters, they'll get in there knowing that we have to win, and with the hope that the team above them loses. So they might even avoid that bottom spot. They might just go above it. So it's a match for them to win.
Definitely, and the way the season has gone for them, we feel at least a win for them would even boost their morale for the last game. So end of 4 overs, Swami Bapa 28 runs for the loss of 1 wicket. They require a further 150 runs in 16 overs.
Looking at the table, as Swami Bapa are winless, so they don't have a point. Just above them is Playmasters, whom they are playing in the last match. Assuming Playmasters, that's their last match, so it will be a final for them, whereby let's go up and win. Even if we finish on 4 points, but maybe next round it will favor them. So it's actually this, to me, this is a big match for them, and they'll have to keep on batting the way they're batting. These two, what we said how they should start by making sure that maybe they bat the last until the end of power play, then add on 4 runs, get into the halfway through the inning, slowly, and just these two. Then maybe Yash Chavan to come a later stage of the inning. There was a bit of hesitation there, as Yash rightly said. Sachin Gill is really struggling.
So we see Omkar to face the left-arm spin of Samar. Through the point region. And that's a boundary. So Samar getting the like full medicine. While he was batting, the same region is when he was looking for boundaries. This time round, the same region that Omkar picks a boundary. A good ball from Samar to come back from the middle, leaving the outside edge of the batsman. Once again through the point region. Another boundary there. Sachin definitely is struggling, but he can play the anchoring role in terms of giving most of the strike to Omkar, letting Omkar do the hitting in the similar fashion where the Haram Titans are doing the same, while giving most of the strike to Samar.
Yeah, it's a good combination. Omkar getting the runs, Sachin giving the strike, and with a bad ball comes, and so Sachin knows what to do. They're on 37 after 5 overs.
At the end of 5 overs, wicket Swami Bapa on 37 runs for the loss of 1 wicket. Swami Bapa require 131 runs to win in 90 balls.
Arm 2 legs.
Last over of the power play. Yug Kerai, 2 overs, 14 runs, no wicket.
Haram Titans, Yug Kerai.
Full delivery there. Sachin yoking himself while walking down. So Yug Kerai definitely has been the pick of bowlers. You can see he's bowling his 3rd over within the power play. A straight ball onto the pads has been flicked there, and they pick up a single. on the leg side, fielder available there. Onkar just managing to get a single, trying to look for the big one. But do remember, he's batting on the side where the boundary is longer. So 2 balls yet to come for the power play. Over the infield, Samagajar chasing the ball. A great stop there.
Yes, that's a very good stop. Good piece of that's the support that the bowlers will want to see when you're batting against the likes of Sachin and Onka. From us, of course, we thought that was going all the way to the boundary, but Gaja didn't believe that, and he pushed it and yes, reduced it to only 2 runs.
You could see even when he saw the ball exactly going over him, he straight away ran towards the boundary, not waiting for the ball to pass. So good over there from Yug, just 4 runs off it. That completes the power play. Team HH Swami Bapa, 41 runs for the loss of 1 wicket. They require 137 runs to win in 14 overs. At this very stage, Team Haram Titans were 61 runs for the loss of 2 wickets. So it's a matter of 20 runs and a wicket that is in hand for Team HH Swami Bapa.
Yes, so that in that case, then Swami Bapa shouldn't panic. They should just feel like at least we are 1 wicket in hand compared to them. Yes, they are different of 20 runs. But they should believe that with these 2, as I said, with these 2, we had predicted. I had said that maybe they get to 40 runs and they're inside the over, the power play, it should be a good thing for them. Now is the next 4 overs. What can they get? If they can get another 30 runs, get to 70, then the last remaining overs they can go to 100, because now they could have laid the foundation. But that will depend on these 2. Good bowling there from Samagaja, bringing his experience, not allowing Onka to free his arms.
Definitely, and we can see that we've already seen, it looks like the Haram Titans have done their homework. They know that Omkar can't sweep. So he's trying to play more on the leg and the middle stump, trying to turn the ball away from Omkar. So he knows that this sweep is not going to be in place. So he's restricting Omkar to open up his arms.
Good observation there, Raj. Tempting areas for him to go for over the bowler. Because of course the only shot that he can play there is if you're good enough in sweeping, which is not, you have to go over the bowler. Again, difficult line there, only 1 runner. And just to let you know that this tournament, for every dot ball you bowl goes into the tree planting project. So as of now, Samagaja has just produced 4 trees in that project, and after this over, maybe Raja up in the air. Is it all the way? 6 runs.
So you can see that we've said yes, Sachin is struggling in terms of running, but you get a bad ball, he's converted it. Look at that for a shot with the bounce straight away out of the park. It is.
I think that's those are the shots that Sama wanted Onka to play. Done with the 7 overs, 48 for the loss of 1 wicket, needing 130 from 78 balls.
So another left arm spin, Shem Goche, who comes into the attack from the school end for Team Hariom Titans. So Sachin and Onkar both playing on 23 runs, with Onkar facing 17 deliveries and Sachin on 20.
Raj, maybe if you could just tell us, take us through the program that a tree for every daughter. What's the initial goal from that project? Because just saying that a tree will be planted, maybe what's the goal? What are you likely to see happening with that project?
So initially in our plans it was like the number of boundaries that were hit, we try and collect a total sum and we try and plant those number of trees. But then when we all sat down as a community, we said the nature has given everything to us, that because of the nature right now we belong here. So we say that let us give it back to the nature. And for that we came up with, we said let's try and do this, that for every dot ball let's at least try and plant a tree. So with that initiative, the organizing committee took this proposal to the Sri Kachila Patel Samaj managing committee, and they were very, very happily agreed to the same, as the community itself, Sri Kachila Patel Samaj, also do various projects under the charitable trust, that like we do medical camps, we do food and donations and all that. So at this time around we were like, let's try and do something different.
Yes, just to cut you short, that's another six, second six in this, first six of Shame Over, and second from the blade of Sachin's blade. Sachin just doing what he actually needs to do in this circumstance. Talking about these circumstances, but he's playing with an injury, so he can't take those singles as expected. So maybe you can continue.
So like we said that the community at large do various projects. We've got the medical relief scheme, we have the housing projects that we do. So we were like, all that we do, we return it to the local of the country or to the community. This time around we said let's return it back to nature. So with that initiative is what we planned, that we would like to plant trees. So then we came up there like, what is the number of trees that you're looking to plant? So we're like, let's give, for every dot ball we give a tree that will be bowled in this tournament.
Shema Giles plants another tree to bring us to the end of 8 overs. Total score 57 for the loss of 1 wicket. We are in the match, second inning of match number 24, match between Swami Bapa and Haram Titans. Haram Titans batting first, scoring 177 runs, courtesy of 100 from Samagaja. Well, Swami Bapa, do they have what it takes? They just need 121 runs from 72 balls, just less than 2 runs a ball. Incoming to ball is Kush. Kush Vekaria to ball. He's first in the match. As per prior to this match, we had planted already 2,136 dot balls had been bowled in 23 matches, putting it at 2,136 trees. I think that is almost a quarter forest. So I'm sure maybe if this project can go on for about 2 or 3 years, then we might end up having a new forest courtesy of SPL T20 tournament.
So we urge most of the players who are participating in this tournament to bowl the maximum number of dot balls so that we can return the most to the nature.
And I still remember when we started this tournament, I remember asking if what are you going to have somebody who has a more planted more trees. Maybe we might, at least recognition should be there, because I'm sure at the end of the tournament we'll have something for the bowlers, highest wicket taker, if I'm not wrong. We'll have a number of sixes, number of fours. So for me, I still go for the nature. Let's celebrate the nature.
Yes, definitely. And when you mentioned that, we already had that in plan. So yes, we do have something for the most number of dot balls being bowled by a particular bowler in the entire tournament.
Yeah, that's a good thing, because Raj, you all know that sometimes the game, sometimes when it comes to appreciation, even when you're playing mini cricket some years back, appreciation used to go to the bowlers, to the batters. Highest number of fours, highest number of sixes, highest scorer. But we used to forget this bowler, because bowler will just go with the highest wicket taker. But either the batter will be recognized at least 3 times. So with coming up with this dot ball initiative, it's something very good that even a bowler will feel like I need to put on some extra work for me to be recognized. Because that's why you find that every time, if you look at the IPL and these other tournaments all over the world, people have started now going for power hitting. You believe that I'll earn something by hitting a 6. I'll earn something by hitting a 4. Forgetting that this person who made it difficult for you to get that 6 also needs to be recognized.
Definitely. And we say, we always say that the batter gets many chances, while the bowler has only 6 deliveries or even 1 chance to get such a thing, because you get a single, you lose a 3. So for a bowler, the efforts that they put down to ensure that a dot ball has been scored, that is something that we say that we need to encourage. And with that, we have also decided that we want to also encourage the youngsters who've been part of this tournament, and we also have an award for the most emerging player of this tournament.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, that is apart from being my co-commentator, Raj Budia is also part of the organizing team of this season 2 of the SPL Nairobi LAXMANBHAI Company T20 tournament here at the Nairobi Shri Kuchileva Patel Samaj grounds in the west of Nairobi. Done with 9 overs, score 61 for the loss of 1 wicket. Shem Goche to bowl his second. What a swing and miss. Good keeping.
Bowling the 10th over for HARIOM Titans, Shem Goche.
He tried to play a reverse sweep, but that was plump, Raj.
HARIOM Titans,
No hesitation there by the umpire. So great wicket there for the HARIOM Titans. You could see there Sachin trying to go for the reverse. There's a pitching in line, impact in line, and the umpire straight away gets his finger up. So replacing Sachin Gill to the crease, Yash Chawan. As you can see, 4 teams are battling for the 4th position. We have the Palora Dragons who've secured their position for the knockouts. With a win here, the HARIOM Titans will also make it into the knockouts. We're left with 2 positions, and out of the 2 positions we have 4 teams who are fighting for that number 3 and number 4 slot. So left-handed batsman coming in to the batting and the innings of Swami Bapa to face the left-hand bowling arm of Shem Goche.
New batsman in for Swami Bapa, Yash Chawan.
So can this left-handed right-handed combination for Swami Bapa trouble the Hariom Titans? We saw the left-hand and right-hand combination for the Hariom Titans come in action. Is a similar situation there for Swami Bapa. Straight down the ground, right off the mark, and great running there. A good call there from Onkar Jadhav. So this is the difference that we can see when we had Sachin batting with Onkar. But as soon as Yash comes in, those singles have been converted into twos.
Yes, you're right. I could see the previous delivery. There was a quick running in between the wicket, knowing that that will put pressure on the fielding team. And if that happens, misfields might come up. And also with the bowlers, you get a bit frustrated, and you end up losing, even missing out your line, and boundaries might come up. So, yeah, as much as we won't want to lose a batsman of Sachin's caliber, there's something you're missing from when he was the middle. It's just unfortunate that he's injured.
So you can see the rotation of strike much more easier with Yash and Onkar. On the leg side, shorter boundary, just a single, and that completes 10 overs. We're at the halfway stage. Team Swami Bapa 66 runs for the loss of 2 wickets. They require 112 runs to win in 10 overs. So with the current run rate of 6.6, required run rate 11.2. At this stage, the Hariom Titans were at 89 runs for the loss of 3 wickets. So the difference between the runs have still remained as 20 to 25, with the wickets still in hand for Team Swami Bapa.
Bowling the 11th over for Haram Titans, Push Vicaria.
So we are back in for action after the strategic timeout, and I'd like to welcome Mr. Jamil into the comm box to carry on the proceedings.
Jamil, welcome.
Asante sana Dan, asante sana Raj. What a tournament it's turning out to be. We're here on a Saturday afternoon in Nairobi West for some scintillating cricket. It is the Swami Bapa and the Hariom Titans. Oh, that's crunched away. Does he find the gap? Absolutely he does. What about that? For a shot down the ground and a boundary. It's an amazing experience to watch every cricket game from the Combox. I must tell you that.
Yes, that's a good shot there from Swami Bapa. Onkar. They need to go this way. They require at least 11 runs and over. So I think from here henceforth we are going to see a number of boundaries being hit, being scored. Because 72 for 2 with 9.3 overs to play is not an easy thing. They need 106 from 57 balls. So we are likely to see balls flying if these two are going to be in the middle.
There's a huge shout there from Kush Vekaria. Not interested, the umpire. But you're right, Yash Chavan, Onkar Jadhav will have to throw everything at it if they want to chase down this game. Swami Bapa haven't had the best of tournaments here at the Sri Kachileva Patel Samaj Nairobi LAXMANBHAI Construction Premier League.
Yeah, it has not been a good thing for them. They've really, things haven't been their, it hasn't been their tournament. Things haven't gone their way. And while we were with Raj in the first inning, we tried to analyze and what might have happened. And one of the things is like first 3 matches, Sachin Gill wasn't there. Then they also expected Dwanil Patel as a batsman wicketkeeper to be part of the team, but he didn't turn up due to family issue. So that one really messed up their team. And also find that even sometimes their things that don't go their way, especially when they were bowling. When they were bowling, they started off very well, picking up 2 quick wickets, but how 177 was reached is what just tells you that things haven't been okay for them. And on top of that, Sachin Gill playing with an injury, didn't bowl today.
Yeah, it's a huge blow for the men in blue. They've really done well, and that brings up the 11th over. They're on 76 for the loss of 2. They require 102 runs in 54 runs. But these things are definitely going to happen, you know. In the game of cricket, you have your injuries. You'll have 1 or 2 players not being able or fit enough to play. You'll have to really rely on the other players to step up. And that's why you have a lot of these tournaments here in Nairobi West, in Sri Kachileva Patel Samaj, to inspire the youth, to, you know, make them understand that in some games you will have to step up, and when it is your time to step up, you better bring your A game. Shem Goche here into the action for the Haram Titans. Oh, that's up and over. Does that go the distance? Oh, it's a maximum here.
Sam.
And Swami Bapa now getting into the mood under the gloomy nights of Nairobi.
That was a good shot. That's what Swami Bapa fans will be looking for. And a few of that just to bring to lower the required run rate, as it is still at 11. So they'll want to see a couple of that.
Yeah, that's much better from Shem Goche. If they can get to 100 runs in this particular over, the game can change in terms of the asking rate. Like you mentioned, it's just gone over around 11, which is something that most batsmen will not be too comfortable with. This time off the pads. Haram Titans, however, are looking good in this tournament. They have a good chance going into the playoffs.
Yes, you are right, because they've been outstanding, especially since they managed to get their full team. That full team in Shem and Kowech got back from Uganda. The team has been hard hitter. Good shot. Nobody can stop that.
No, Isham.
Yeah, Yash Chavan joining the party here for the Swami Bapa.
Isham, no, Isham.
Right over the head of Shem Goche. Slapped down the ground. And the only result you're going to get that is 4 runs.
Yeah, Harioms are on 8 points from 5 matches. This is their 6th match. And so a win here will actually ensure that they have 1 foot into the last 4.
Hey, Vishal.
Football skills from Vishal.
Hey,
Wake up, wake up.
everyone said ooh wee out here. I hope that wasn't the case on the shins. Do you think we should start installing shin pads now for fielders in cricket?
Now what I know is that he has saved a 4. But those not some of skills that a coach can tell you.
Oh, this is flicked away by Onkar Jadhav. Some smooth cricket. Fielder gets to it. Call is 2. They will get 2. That brings up Swami Bapa on 90 runs. And that wraps up our 12th over. Onkar Jadhav on 44. Yash Chavan on 10. The equation now comes down to 88 runs in 48 deliveries.
Yeah, still at that 11 runs and over. The graph just tells you how Swami Bapa, what Swami Bapa needs to do, at least to get on the same level with the blue line on the graph. Kush Vekaria, good bowling, wicketless, but 13 runs from 2 overs. That's a very good performance from him.
Yeah, this is going to be a very vital over, very important one for both sides. You can know that Onkar Jadhav and Yash Chavan are turning up the heat here, but Kush Vekaria also limiting the runs. To be interesting to see how this one pans out. Kids are also watching to see how this one pans out.
Especially being a youngster like them.
Full found down the ground and also into the fence. Wow. What about that, and what a way to start the over. Connects it on a full toss there. Races down towards the ground. Fielder gets there in time. Good effort there from the captain.
As you predicted, this is going to be a big over for them from the young star. Again, opening up full face of the bat, but this time only a single, thanks to some fine fielding there from Peter Kowech, the opening bowler. Onka on 44.
Yeah, Onkar Jadhav has done well in this particular match. Usually struggles out there with the bat. Good connection there down the ground. Will find the fielder. Good work there as well. Only restricting them to 2 runs.
Balls? 3. 3.
Onka is the leading scorer with 117 runs for Swami Bapa. His highest score is 84. If he can match that or even surpass that, that will be something that Swami Bapa will be happy with, because if he can get to that, then that might would make a big difference on the final score here.
Yeah, he's just 3 runs away. 1 knock away from a half century. Yash Chavan now.
Yash Chavan, his highest score is 47, while his lowest was a 0, a duck against Nairobi Capitals. Onka 84 was against Purple Cup.
That's up. That's in the air. There's a field underneath and he's got him. No way. Onkar Jadhav does not get his half century and HARIOM have picked up their third wicket.
HARIOM Titans picking up the third wicket. Dismissing Onkar Jadhav on 47 runs.
This over had it all. And just when you thought it was going the Swami Bapa's way, everything changes with that beautiful catch there. Eyes only for the ball from the captain.
Yes, there's the top edge there from Onka. His intention was okay. Actually tried to get the ball over to the boundary, but you watch, there was a top edge. And he falls to the jubilation of HARIOM's fans.
That over wrapped up Kush Vekaria's wicket, wrapped up Onkar Jadhav's spell, and also wrapped up the 13th over in this particular match, second innings. And that is how it ended, in the hands of the captain of HARIOM Titans, picking up their third wicket. And that's a huge blow for the Swami Bapa. They were finding their rhythm, they were finding their way. 79 required to win this match. They're sitting on 99. Samagaja comes into the bowling action, but Yash Chavan will be joined by Krishal Patel for the Swami Bapa. Oh, it's all happening here in this particular match, number 24, on a Saturday afternoon in Nairobi West for the Sri Kachileva Patel Samaj LAXMANBHAI Construction Premier League. Oh, that's gone through everyone. Will it find the fence? Wow! Welcome runs for the Swami Bapa. And that brings up 100 runs in a very peculiar manner. Through the batsman, through the keeper, through the field and into the fence. Not the first time we've seen this at this tournament.
Especially this time when they're going for anything possible to get the scoreboard ticking. There was the man of the moment, man who scored 100 earlier on in this match. Bowling his third over.
No, Samagaja is one of those players you can definitely depend on, rely on in your side, both in the field, with the bat, and now as well with the ball. Can he pick up a wicket here tonight? Great work there. Krishal Patel, we've seen him find the fence in the most spectacular ways, despite him not looking like it. And he opens his account. Oh, he's found some bat onto that one. Just a single.
The young man rotating the strike to give Yash Chavan an opportunity to accelerate the score. Things not looking good here for Swami Bapa.
Yeah, Swami Bapa requires 70 runs now in just 4 or 6 overs or so. They'll really need to find the gaps now in the remaining overs. It's 109 for the loss of 3. Krishal Patel on 2, Yash Chavan on 19. It's match number 24. Later on at 6:30 p.m. you can join us for the toss and the match number 25. The Purple Cap will be taking on the Ndovu Crushers, teams that are sitting on good points but will be separated by a great performance of cricket here tonight. Join us in the Nairobi West at the Sri Kachileva Patel Samaj International Stadium if you can. Match number 25, 7 p.m. onwards. Purple Cap versus Ndovu Crushers. Right now, though, it's the Swami Bapa looking to chase down the Haram Titans. Pushes it down the ground. 2 is the call. 2 they will get. Yash Javan leading the way with the runs, and Kush Vikaria picking up his wicket in the previous over will now come back into the bowling attack to wrap up his spell here today.
Net run rate, required run rate, I beg your pardon, climbing. Already now we are into 11.5. A dot ball not helping the matter as far as run rate is concerned. They'll need to find boundaries, at least 1 or 2 in this over before setting off the tone for the last 5 overs. Trying hard to hit it harder, but only a single. With this situation you get as a batsman, you get frustrated because you are doing everything right to get the results you want, but
it's not coming away. Maybe that's going to help Yash, using the grass to ease the sweaty palms. Here he is, coming back on strike. Still needs to put his gloves back on. Yash Chavan. Maybe this is something he's learnt in his childhood days. Remove your gloves, rub your arms or your palms across the grass, get that natural remedy of Mother Nature, and then see if it change everything. Maybe even the keeper needs to do some of that too. It's gone right through him and a wide called.
And the keeper has advantage. His gloves are bigger compared to the others, and he's the only person, as we all know, supposed to use the gloves. So he might have known the best way to stop the balls.
Digs that one out. Doesn't get enough bat onto it. Puts Yash Chavan back on strike. Kush Vekaria, what do you think? Conceded 29, picked up an all-important wicket, and he's on his way to pick up 2 points for Haram Titans if it stays this way.
When he came into ball, we thought he's going to get a beating here, but the young man has really held it on, and surprisingly picking conceding only 30 runs. That is a very good performance from him. We've got 10 leg byes. Number of extras that Swami Bapa have given today.
All right, we have a new bowler that's coming into the action. Satish Hirani for the Haram Titans. Yash Chavan on 23. So the equation is quite easy and simple now. It's 60 from 30 to tie this game. Crunched away And he will find the fence there. Yash Chavan, how about that for welcome runs and opening this over with a boundary. Picked his spot.
बरोबर है ऊपर कब है थोड़ा लूज नहीं
Satish, 57 from 29. Could this be the moment that they can revive their hopes? Lovely shot there, but only 2 runs.
Yeah, good running there from Swami Bapa. Yash Chavan hit it in the same direction as the previous one. Was hoping to find the boundary, but there was a fielder there. Yash Chavan 1 strike right now.
Hitting it hard, but not getting the gap. This is really frustrating.
Apologizes to Krishil because he sent him back. He had already run the full distance. He said, no, let me keep strike. Oh, that's hit the stumps, but the bails didn't fall off, Dan. Is that allowed in the game of cricket?
Bails have to come off. Bails have to come off. Let's watch again.
Got a good inside edge. Rolls towards the stumps. Just a flick on the side. And the keeper's like, why didn't the bails fall off? Oh, it's all happening here in this game of cricket. Satish Hirani connects it this time. Is it going to come into the com box? Just short, but yes, it's a maximum. We've got everything. 4-2.6.
Look at how he moved there. Good foot movement there. Got into the line of the ball, and results are there for us to see. Will he?
This could be the game for Swami Bapa, Dan. The way it looks, the way you suggest, this could be it. The gloves come off again.
Sweaty.
This is what is working for Yash Chavan and the Swami Bapa. We wouldn't mind it. We're here to watch it all. Could it be the win that they're looking for? 129 for the loss of 3. They require 49 in 25. Satish Hirani yet to come with his final delivery. And Swami Bapa are saying, we want another one, just like the other one. Doesn't get good bat onto it. Goes down the ground. And will retain the strike. Yash Chavan on 36. Krishil Patel on 4. The Swami Bapa on 130 runs for the loss of 3 after 16 overs. They require 48 in 24. They're keeping the equation quite simple. It's 2 of every delivery. Can Swami Bapa get over the finish line this time? Just like you mentioned, Dan, back into the bowling attack. Peter Koech for the Haram Titans. And we've just got 4 more overs left in this match. 48 required from 24. HARIOM Titans have an opportunity to lead the pack with Palora Dragons. Oh, that was almost going to take the stumps and the bails off. Great start. So what is the table looking like right now?
Yes, Palora Dragons are leading with 10 points from 6 matches. Followed by HARIOM Titans. From 5 matches, they are on 8 points. So if they win this one, if they win today's match, they'll go level points with Palora Dragons. But something interesting, Mahadev Strikers, Nairobi Capitals, Purple Cape and Ndovu Crushers are all on 6 points.
Wow, that is a good middle order of the table to compete with.
So Ndovu Crushers are going to play Purple Cape after this match. So that again is a must win for both teams.
Oh, that was almost in the grasp of Peter Quage. Crunched down the ground. Finds a way to get a run in this over. And Krishal Patel now will come into the action as well. So Swami Bapa have an opportunity from the bottom of the table with no wins to collect 2 points here.
I think the only thing now Swami Bapa can do, the only impact they are going to have in this tournament is to become spoilers. They'll just need, if they win, they're going to leave HARIOM still second, and Mahadev have a match to play. So Mahadev will be hoping that if they win their next match, then they could be at second. So the only thing that Swami Bapa, as I said, can do is just to play spoilers, and their last matches against Playmasters. Playmasters also have a match to go, and they're on 4 points.
Very interesting there, looking at the table. Hit down the ground. The question still remains though, will Swami Bapa be the team to spoil the opportunity for HARIOM Titans to join Palora Dragon on 10 points, or will HARIOM Titans showcase what they're made of at this tournament and completely jump on top of the table as well with their consistently great cricket?
They've got 19 balls to prove that, to get the required 45 runs. But Peter Koecha, so far so good, only 3 runs from this over, leaving us with 133 for the loss of 3 wickets with 3 overs to play, 45 required.
After 17 overs, Swami Bapa on 133 runs for the loss of 3 wickets. Swami Bapa require 45 runs to win in 18 balls.
Come on, Peter.
Well, if you're just joining us, a very good afternoon to you and welcome to the SCLPS Nairobi LAXMANBHAI Construction Premier League. Match number 24, HARIOM Titans versus Swami Bapa. And as you could see at some point, the Summer Gajar show with 113 runs in the first innings being the difference here in this particular match. Right now, the Swami Bapa have Yash Chavan and Krishal Patel, who have been tasked to get 45 runs for their team in just 3 overs. Mahendra Shiani, new bowler coming into the attack for the HARIOM Titans. We wouldn't be seeing him at this point of the game, much earlier. But is this a strategic move from those who are sitting second on the table? Great bowling figures there. Good number of wickets picked up. Can Yash Chavan change this game on its head, or can HARIOM conquer? Up, over, And will find the fence. How about that for opening the over with a boundary yet again from Yash Chavan for the Swami Bapa. Oh, connected that so well. Good sound on the bat. You knew as soon as it left the blade, it was destined for boundary.
As you said, good starter. Already set up the foundation of what to expect in this over. Who is going to bounce back? Will it be Shiani or Chavan will continue from where he started from? Again, is there a chance there? Out. This could be the ender. Didn't connect it well. And Shiani wins that battle with his first wicket.
Oh, that was connected well. It was going the distance, but not enough because the fielder comes in. Good work there. Samagaja, safe hands, and taking their fourth wicket. Mehul Shiani has picked up an important wicket here for the Hariom Titans.
As you've rightly said, that is a very important wicket. They needed it and it came at the right time.
Yash Chavan was looking great out there today. Onkar Jadhav was looking great out there today. It just hasn't connected well for the Swami Bapa. It's unfortunate for it to end like this. But that's the game of cricket. You lose some, you win some. For Swami Bapa, it's just been one of those tournaments that hasn't come off towards the way they planned. New batsman Bhavesh Hirani coming in to join Krishal Patel for the Swami Bapa.
Can these two become heroes here?
Yeah. Hey. Has that gone through everyone again? By a signal there by the umpire. "40 runs required in 15 deliveries. This game is looking more out of reach now for those in blue. Mahendra Shiani giving us everything in this over. Boundary, a wicket, leg byes. Will we see a maximum? Will we see a dot? Required run rate now at almost 17 in an over. Up in the air. No field underneath. It will bounce safely. 2 is the call. They come back for 2 runs. Bhavesh Hirani opens his account. A dot to end the over of Mahendra Shiani as he picks up a wicket, concedes 6. The Swami Bapa on 1-4-1 for the loss of 4. They require 37 runs in 12 deliveries. Krishal Patel on 5, Bhavesh Hirani on 2. There's the equation for match number 24. Do we see a miracle here for Swami Bapa, or will it be the Hariom Titans going on 10 points?
The score is possible. 12 overs, 12 runs to go, needing 37 is something that is possible. But now the question is, do you have the people to do that? That's the big question. And from the look of things, Swami Bapa are staring another loss here.
Samagaja here to wrap up his spell with the ball after doing a fantastic job in the first innings. There's going to be a run out. And they've lost their 5th wicket here. The Swami Bapa. Desperate times, desperate measures. And Krishil Patel will be walking back to the pavilion. Samagajar, the Centurion, with the captain and Mahendra Shiani as they celebrate their 5th wicket being picked up here. The Swami Bapa required 36 in 10.
New batsman in for HH Swami Bapa, Milan Vardhani.
Gets a single there, Bhavesh Hirani, bringing in the new batsman for the Swami Bapa, Milan Varsani. Swept away, will get a single. I hope Vishal is okay from that earlier theatrical of fielding on the fence.
And I think since that time, that's the first time he's coming into action. Has he been running away from the ball? Last bowler of penultimate over. Required run rate, 29. Out. Lose their 6th. 6 wickets down for 144. Last over, last 6 balls.
Wow, Samagajar has caught and bowled and picked up the wicket that he was looking for to end his special night here today at the SCLPS. That was skied up in the air, called for it comfortably, got underneath, and in safe hands. Samagajar has got his all-important wicket all by himself, got himself a century for the Hariom Titans all by himself, and now 2 points and the top of the table will be achieved for the Hariom Titans thanks to that man on your screen.
There's no doubt that is a man of the match performance from Samagaja, scoring 113 runs and again coming in with some good bowling performance here. There's no doubt he's the man of the match of match number 24.
All smiles for the Hariom Titans. Kishan Kerai coming in for the Swami Bapa. 34 in 6. Yuvraj Singh would say no problem. Will Bhavesh Hirani say the same? Has that got bad onto it because it's running away towards the boundary? A great feeling there from Koech. Mahendra Shiani. He's been knocked over. Finds a field in the deep.
think now they're just going through motions, right? Another single there. Two balls to end this match. It's a convincing win here for Haram Titans. They are going to sit joint top with Palora Dragons.
Yep, we've got more cricketing action later on. Purple Cap tonight taking on the Ndovu Crushers. That is the next match right here. So don't go anywhere. Right now we've got the final delivery to wrap up match number 24 between the Swami Bapa and the HARIOM Titans. HARIOM Titans put on 170 runs plus on the scoreboard. And now here they are to clinch match number 24. And that's 2 points for the Titans as Swami Bapa yet again lose at the SCLPS Nairobi LAXMANBHAI Construction Premier League. They have won by 26 runs here today. HARIOM Titans 10 points. Palora Dragons also on 10 points. That's what your top of the table looks like after this match number 24. We are now going into match number 25, so don't go anywhere. We have the Purple Cap taking on the Ndovu Crushers. We have some more cricketing action coming from Nairobi West, so don't go anywhere. If you can join us, there'll be some hot tea, coffee, snacks, something for everyone, for the family as well. So come and join us here at the Sri Kachileva Patel Samaj International Stadium. For now, HARIOM Titans have won this match and they've got 2 points. Led there by Samagaja, as you can see on the screen. Our combined opinion of the man of the match performance. Niraj Patel and his team will be very happy with this one. Swami Bapa will yet have to bounce back in their final gap, and they will be playing against the Playmasters on 11th of August. You keep it right here. It's the Sri Kachileva Patel Samaj Nairobi LAXMANBHAI Construction Premier League 2025.
कदम हर सरहद को तोड़ देंगे
Ladies and gentlemen, Haram Titans winning match number 24, and the man of the match award goes to Samar Gajjar. The highest number of sixes hit once again by Samar Gajjar.
Hariom Titans का खिलाड़ी सपने बड़े और इरादे फरारी हर मैदान पर धमाका करेंगे.
The most number of dot balls bowled by Onkar Jadhav, total of 16 dot balls.
ले चलो हमें सपनों के किनारे, हम हैं स्वामी बापा के खिलाड़ी.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Join us for match number 25 between Dovu Crushers and Purple Cap soon at 6 p.m.